Hi, it's Danny. Welcome to this video, welcome to this channel, and if you're returning, welcome back. Deep gratitude to you for joining me today. So what are we doing today? Well, we are in my A5 wide print impression planner to plan for the week of December 27th to January 2nd of 2022. So I have a little couple of what they call it in Britain bips and bulbs. I have this sticker kit from Sticker Guru. Of course, you know I love Sticker Guru. It's from the December subscription box. Um, and I'm going to try something different that I haven't done yet with this planner or any of my A5 wide or any of my planners, my coil bound planners. I have this decorative sheet called Evergreen from Two Little Bees. There's just a few boxes left and I want to use them up. I have a couple of, this is the decoration kit that came with the subscription box. These are the two decorative sheets that came with the subscription box. Yeah, but you can't say that again. And here's some Sadie stickers, extra, some foil to match the sets, add a little spice to the whole situation, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm gonna try something new. So if it looks like a hot mess, please don't tell me. I'm just playing. Tell me, I don't care. It doesn't matter. You may not even see this video knowing me. So voiceover Danny is about to take over. I hope you join me. See you in a minute. So voiceover Danny is taking over, and I guess I decided to let you see the spread. Um, it came out all right. So the new thing that I'm doing is what I noticed in the community right now is that nobody's using checklists at all. And I decided that I was going to use just the fancy boxes that came with the kit as opposed to the checklist. And so I'm going to navigate that with this spread. And I realized something about how I plan with this planner or with these kinds of stickers. I'm really nervous. For one, they're not cheap, and I'm on a budget. I should be on a budget. I am on a budget, to be honest with you, a budget that I have the tendency to ignore, and I can't ignore it. And buying stickers when I don't think they're coming out pretty is just kind of like grr to me. So I get nervous when I start to plan. Um, yeah, so that's a concern of mine. And I realize I'm not having fun, which is terrible. Like to spend this money and to, have all these beautiful stickers, these beautiful, beautiful stickers and not have fun. Like what's the point? So I realize I'm taking myself a little too seriously while I do this. And from here on out, I'm going to be a little bit more lighthearted when it comes to recording these videos because it's not that serious. It's not that big a deal. It's not going to make or break me. I'm still going to continue to be who I am, whether I make a pretty spread that I'm proud of or I'm not. But it's the Virgo in me, it's the perfectionist in me that wants everything to be done right or to look really appealing to the eye. Like I think I'm a Libra rising because I need it to be pretty to the eye. It really means a lot to me that everything I do has an aesthetic and is nice. And I really want it to look nice. So, but I'm being a little too hard on myself. And the harder I am on myself, the less pretty the spreads come out. So I need to chill out, chillax, not take it seriously, and just enjoy the ride, enjoy learning because once I perfect this, I may get bored and stop doing it. Knowing me, that's what I usually do. Like when I get into these hobbies and then I like fall out of them. The planner hobby in general as a whole has been around for like I want to say since 2017, 2018. So that hobby in general hasn't gone anywhere, but it's evolved. It's evolved from a Hobonichi A6 to Hobonichi Weeks to both to bullet journaling to bullet journaling to bullet journaling to back to Hobonichi to planner, traveler's notebook to what else have I done? Now I'm thinking of the Jibun Tattoo Days, using that as a planner instead of my bullet journal. Yeah, I've been thinking about my 2022 planner lineup, and I'm wondering, do I need a bullet journal if I'm going to be um, using my weeks and using the daily planner, the Jibun Tattoo Days? Do I really need to have a bullet journal? And I'm like, where am I going to take notes? In my Hobonichi Mega. But I really love the Stalogy. I love the Stalogy paper, and I don't really want to let it go. And maybe it's because I'm resistant to change. I'm kind of stubborn that way. Maybe I should just let it go and see, like, try the first 6 months with the Jibun Tattoo Days and the Hobonichi weeks and see how organized I am. Because I love the idea of a daily situation and a weekly situation. And I don't mind them being separate because they can work together. And yeah, it'll mean less videos, but I'm not sure if anybody's really enjoying the weekly, daily plan with me's and my Stalogies. I'll check the numbers, but again, it doesn't really matter because what matters is what I will use and what will work best for my life. So I have to figure that out. I have to figure that out soon. We only have like a handful of days left before 2022 starts, and I want to stick to a planner and write from beginning to end and not switch it up. Like last year, I switched up my planner so many times. I switched up the format, I switched up the books. Like I stick with bullet journaling for the most part, but I didn't, what I didn't do, I didn't stick to the kind of book. The Stalogy is the book that I use the longest. I started using the Stalogy in August? I want to say August, and I used it for the rest of the year. So I didn't stick with the Loistrum that long. I didn't stick with the Hobonichi Day Freeze that long because there were 197 pages, and I breezed through them real quick. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I should try a new planner. Like, like why stick to one thing? Like switch it up a little bit. I'm not going to have that much time to make spreads and videos like that. Next semester, I'm going to be finishing up my thesis. I'm going to be teaching asynchronous. I'm going to be doing a conference. Um, Still going to be working on the textbook. Um, we're going to be moving. I'm going to be graduating. I'm going to apply to a PhD program in the beginning of the year, another one, and I have to perfect that. I have to perfect that application like now, which I haven't started working on. Like I just have a whole bunch of shit going on the first 6 months of next year. And I don't have time like that to be making spreads for my bullet journal. And I think that's why most people stop bullet journaling because they lack the time to make the spreads. And if the Jibun Tetra Days has the hours written out perfectly and a space for a to-do list, a daily to-do list, and the weeks has the weeks mapped out, and um, you could take it on the go. It's very portable, and you have no pages in the back. Then why do I need a bullet journal? I don't need a bullet journal. So I got to think about this. I really got to think about this, but not too long. Maybe I'll try it for the first 6 months and then the latter 6 months, see how it goes. I don't foresee myself having a lot of meetings. Actually lies because we're going to do the conference and I don't know how that's going to go. And I'm just stressed out. Stressed. I'm stressed. I'm so stressed. That's how the Haitians say it. I'm not making fun of anybody. I'm Haitian. I could do that. Um, so I gotta figure this shit out. Like it's so hard. And when you buy umpteen planners and you think, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, and then when you think about it, I'm like, dude, is way too complicated to maintain. I can't. Um, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. Because I have to film my 2022 planner lineup, an updated one, because the one that I have up on my channel is null and void. I gave away one of the planners that I intended to use, which is funny. I'm actually happy that I did that. I would, and if I thought about not using the Jibun Techu days, I would give that up too. I actually have an extra A5 wide Sadie stickers that I'm not sure if I'm going to use at all. I mean, I could wait till next year, but I don't think I like the size of an A5 wide. Again, I've been through this before. I always say that, okay, I don't like the A5 size. I don't like the A5 size. I don't like it. It doesn't work for me. And then I end up buying an A5 size planner in some capacity. And I try it, I touch it, I flip it around, and I'm like, nah, it's too big. It's too dooky. I don't like it. And it's not like I go many places where I would need my plan to go with me. It's more like I want portability. I like a compact size. I like to see what I can do with a small space. Um, so while I'm decorating this A5 wide planner, and I'm just thinking that maybe I'll just stick to the B6 for the rest of the year. I know. I said that in a previous planner. I thought like maybe I could decorate both because I have a lot of kits, but I don't know. If you hear some pandemonium going on in the background, I don't even know if that's the right word. It's my cats. They're being particularly aggressive with each other today, and I don't know if this is play or because Lita hissed at Edge, and Lita always is hissing at Edge. She's gonna be one of those really bitchy cats, I could tell. She's not gonna be a mellow cat. Edge is gonna be the mellow old man. He's gonna be like the I just want to sleep, you know? And then there's the old cantankerous cat who's just like looking at people all gnarly and stuff. That's gonna be Lita. Um, yeah, I could tell what kind of old cats they're gonna be, which is gonna be fun 20 years from now. Oh my God, I'll be 60. Wow. Okay, well then there, rabbits. Now that I've recognized how old I am and this is the second half of my life, I'm feeling a little like I'm really taking everything a little too seriously. I spent my early 20s and 30s like being so serious. And if you're in that age range from your 20s to if you're under 40, don't take anything seriously. Seriously, unless children, children and marriage, take those seriously, which I recommend if you're in your 20s, don't get married until you're like in your 30s because you don't know who you are. Your brain is still like formulating. Just like chill out, travel if you can, because, COVID, and just have fun. I think we should all be doing that. Fuck the age thing. I scratch that. We should all just have fun and not think too hard about anything. Like, let's just enjoy what it is, whatever it is, and not think so much. So me overanalyzing what planner I'm going to be using next year is not that big of a deal. Let's try the Jibun Techu days. Let's just take a risk. Like, why not? There goes Edge. Edge, Edge, come here. Nah, he's not gonna come here. He's all hurt. Not physically hurt, but like when Lita hisses at him, I think it hurts his feelings. Um, and Lita is sitting on the table like a queen bee, like a boss, with no fucks given. Like she has no care in the world. Like this cat. Like I don't know. Having two cats. I saw this meme. My husband showed me this meme that anybody who has two cats knows that one is a beautiful idiot and the other one's plotting world domination. Lita's plotting world domination and Edge is the beautiful idiot. He truly is. He's the sweetest little cat, but he is not the brightest light bulb. I say that with love. There's nothing wrong with you don't have to be a bright light bulb. You have other contributions. Like he's a sweet cat. He's a kind-hearted cat. He's a little he's meowing a lot right now, which is fun. He's what is he? He's an affectionate cat. He's a skittish cat. Lita is the more aggressive. I'm the alpha. I'm in charge. I'm the boss. Edge, come on, Edge, come here. Come here, boy. He's hop stepping over to me. Look at him. He's so cute. There you go, boy. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. It's okay. It's okay. She doesn't mean it. Yeah, you're a good boy. He's a sweetie. I wish I, like, maybe, no, I won't do vlogs. Vlogs are my thing. And I think vlogs are bad luck for marriages. I've seen a lot of people who used to vlog with their husbands, like, they're no longer together. So I'm not gonna vlog my life at all. I'll tell you about it, but I'm not gonna, like, vlog it. But maybe I'll, like, record my cats. Recording cats, that's no pressure. But Edge is really sweet. He's a sweet kitty. Um, and you've seen him a little bit of his paws and stuff. Anyhow, what was I talking about? Yeah, I'm taking the whole planner thing too seriously, and this is supposed to be fun. It's supposed to be a hobby. It's not that big of a deal, and I can change my mind. Yep, and that's okay because I'm a woman and I can do whatever I want. Um, roar. um, what else? What else has been going on? I should talk about the spread, shouldn't I? Well, yeah, I'm using boxes and a whole bunch of decoration and going at it week by week. Um, I had fun doing this. I did. But there's that added pressure like, is it pretty? Is it functional? Like, see, that's the thing. I can't stop being a functional planner. Like, I kept thinking, will I have enough room to write everything I need to write? With the checklist, you do have enough room to write, but with like boxes, you have to like be very specific about what you write in those boxes. And you can't really make mistakes. You have to have really good penmanship. That's another thing that I don't like. Like, good penmanship, picking and choosing what you write. I kind of want to know what I did the whole day, but there are other ways to monitor that. We'll see. So I'll figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. I'm gonna use the Jibu and Tachi days and the Hobonichi weeks, and you'll see it in a video, upcoming video of my new 2022 lineup. I'm gonna keep it real simple. I'm going to keep it to three planners, and it's going to fulfill all the things that I needed to fulfill in terms of my life and where my life is going to be within the next 4 months is going to be crazy. I'm going to be packing, decluttering, um, writing, reading, teaching, making videos for my classes, making videos for YouTube. It's going to be a little crazy. So I need to keep things as minimal as possible and have outlet, which is the stickers. The stickers are an outlet. It's fun. I shouldn't think too hard about it. You know, I heard somewhere, I forgot who said it, but you shouldn't leave a big gap between when you memory plan, which is why I make spreads in advance. So that way I could just write everything in after the fact. And I think instead of recording when I put memories into the planner, I'm just going to do the before the pens plan with me's and keep the memory planning out of it. Um, Adding the memory parts to it makes another video, and I've been putting out a video every day for the month of December. But once December is over, I'm not doing that. Maybe every other day, maybe every couple of days. I'm gonna keep it real simple, minimally try to do like 3 videos a week. I'm gonna give up my Stalogy. Oh, that's sad to say because I have so many Stalogies. I bought so many Stalogies. Like I have so many notebooks, I have so many Loystroms, and I have so many Stalogies just right here on my desk. Not on my desk, but in my desk cubbies. And I'm not going to use them. So that's a shame, but it is what it is. Like, I'm sure I'm going to use them eventually because I always use notebooks. In fact, those could be my next journals. And I'll have my journals looking the same, which I never like. I'll switch it up. We'll see. Like it's all like I want to go with the flow more, you know? I want to consistently show up for myself, but I want to like chill out with all the over analysis and overthinking and like thinking doesn't do anything. It's just making anxiety and nervousness and all that jazz. Like who needs it? Like why not just chill out and enjoy what it is. Yeah, I like that idea. I like that plan. That's the new plan for 2020. Chill out, enjoy what it is, and not take everything so seriously. hmm Anyhow, so I'm at the end of this spread. Um, I'm gonna add a little decoration here and there, a little pizzazz just to make it pop or whatever, a little pepper. um, but I hope you enjoyed watching. Um, Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of this video, you're a rock star. Thank you for listening to me talk. I appreciate you. I appreciate you with all my heart. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, do as you deem fit. Remember to question everything except your instincts. And I will definitely be sure to catch you on the flips. Bye.